Okay, so after instruction, we separated our pictures into cells, tissues, organs, and organ systems. Let's start by looking at cells. We have a neuron. Go ahead.
Chromosome, DNA, cell, red blood cell,
Just another cell. More neurons.
animal
More animals.
cells,
And an atom.
Okay. And let's go to tissues.
We have
skin,
and part of
muscle tissue,
Okay, and then let's go to organs.
We have the
heart, lungs,
lungs,
brain,
stomach, and the brain.
Okay, and organ systems.
We have the skeletal system, the digestive system, the nervous system, the excretory system, the immune system, and the respiratory system.
Okay, so what were your groups from yesterday?
Respiratory system, human body, bladder, cells, skin, and things that go around the brain.
Okay, and so what is the difference between the groups you made yesterday and the groups you made today?
We were precise in predicting where they would go, but now we are being specific.
Okay, and so yesterday you placed your groups based on what?
Location and their jobs.
Okay, and today we did cells, tissues, organs, and organ systems. Did you change anything in your cells group from yesterday?
Yes.
Okay.
The thing from around the brain goes into the cells now because it doesn't really count as an organ system anymore.
Okay, because it's made of only
Cells.
Okay. And what about what is this group? Organs. Okay. And so you have the stomach and you have the intestines. Okay. And then today, for tissues, you've got this and you have the skin. And you've got organ systems and you've got the nervous, skeletal, urinary, have a lung, heart, brain, and respiratory. Okay. Did you notice from the groups you had yesterday, which were respiratory, skin, bladder, human body, and cells, did you combine any of those groups into a group today?
The organ system, which was the brain, and then the cells. We put the nervous system where the cells would be.
Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so after instruction, we divided our groups into cells, tissues, organs, and organ systems. Okay, so what do we have in our cells group?
An animal cell, animal cell, animal cell, DNA, an atom, and a neuron.
Okay, and let's go to tissues.
Here is skin,
Muscle.
muscle, red and white blood cells, and a blood cell.
Okay, and let's go to organs.
We have a neuron,
Lung.
a brain, intestine, spine, large, stomach, heart, and a kidney and bladder.
And for the organ systems,
We have a nerve system, skeletal system, and a respiratory system.
okay, so after our separation into groups, students had to complete the reflection. And can you tell me 3 things you learned from this activity?
I learned that skin is actually an organ because it has 7 layers of tissue. And I learned that if people aren't very specific with their pictures, you could get a lot of things wrong. And I also learned that there's actually something called the excretory system.
Okay, and what changes did you have to make to correct your chart?
I had put the I had put skin in tissue, and I had to move it to Oregon because, as I mentioned before, it has 7 layers of tissue, and anything that's made of more than one type of tissue or 2 type of tissue, then it's an organ. And I had to change the bloodstream from systems, because I thought it was the immune system, to cells because it contains red and white blood cells. And yeah.
That's it. Thank you, ma'am.